Today I'm going to show you my step-by-step process on how I color grade S-Log2 footage that I capture with my Sony A7 III in order to get the most cinematic looking videos possible with this camera. In order to shoot S-Log2 video with your Sony A7 III, you want to head over to your menu settings. You want to head over to the first tab, page 12, down to picture profile. Head over to picture profile 7, or any of these will do. You would just need to update your settings similar to what I have under PP7. So I have my black level set to 0, gamma set to S-Log2, black gamma set to range middle, knee set to auto, color mode set to S gamut, saturation set to 0, color phase set to 0, color depth 0 all the way across, and then I have my detail set to -5. Another thing that you want to make sure that you have turned on is the zebra settings within your camera. You can access these by hitting your menu setting, heading over to the second tab, page 6, and you're going to see zebra settings. Click on that. Make sure that it's turned on and make sure that the zebra level is set to 95. By having your zebras turned on, you will see lines across your screen in areas of your composition where your highlights may potentially be clipping. This is a perfect tool in order to properly measure your exposure, and you can use a variable ND filter in order to properly expose your video. Once you have captured your S-Log2 videos, you want to bring them into Davinci Resolve. One of the benefits of shooting S-Log2 with a Sony A7 III is that it shoots in 8-bit footage. By shooting in 8-bit footage, you can make use of the free version of Davinci Resolve and still fully color grade your videos without having to purchase any additional software. Once you have imported your S-Log2 videos into Davinci Resolve, you will tell that they look very flat. The benefit of shooting an S-Log2 is that it maximizes the dynamic range available within the Sony A7 III. As you're able to tell, it brings the shadows up in order to obtain the information in the shadows, but also it minimizes the highlights to make sure that it obtains the information available in the highlights, bringing everything to a very flat picture profile that then gives you the ability to convert it and adjust it based on how you want your end results to look like. Once you have put your media files into your timeline, you want to head over to the color tab. From here, you want to create 3 nodes. The first one is going to be for your exposure. The second one is going to be for your Rec 709 conversion. And the third one is going to be for your LUTs. With the Sony A7 III, you want to head over to this first node, right click it, hit gamma, head down to S-Log2, and make sure you set this to S-Log2. Reason being is because the information that is being captured within this clip is going to be in S-Log2, and this helps adjust that information based on that picture profile that you shot in. From here, you want to head to your Rec 709 node, head to the Effects tab, and then Color Space Transformation. Drag that on here. Input color space is going to be S gamut, input gamma is going to be S-Log2. And from there, you can tell that you converted your log footage to Rec 709. The color has been brought in to your video. And as you're able to tell from here, your highlights look good and your shadows look good as well. Once you have done your Rec 709 conversion, you want to head over to the LUTs node. Click on that, head over to the LUTs tab on the upper left-hand corner. And from here, you can add any LUTs. I will add the LUTs that I am using in this video in the description and pinned comment below, and I am sharing those with you so you could follow along with the process as well. For this example, I will be using the CG04 LUT To add it, you can either click and drag onto your node, or you can double click on the LUT and it should apply it into this node. From here, we have done the 3 most important items in order to color grade your footage. You have the main node, which you can adjust exposure and white balance. You then convert it to Rec. 709, which brings those natural colors back into your video clip. And from there, the LUTs bring in those artistic colors to manipulate your footage in order to make it look however you want it to look. It is super important to note that every LUT is going to play a different role. As you can tell, the CG04 is different from the CG03 and CG02. It's fully up to you on how you want to convert your footage and how you want it to look like and what you want your end results to look like as well. One last thing, once you have converted your videos to Rec. 709 and added that LUTs node on top of it, you want to head back to your exposure, and from here you can manipulate your temperature to make sure that your white balance looks good, and you can adjust it to your liking along with your greens and your magentas as well. A quick tip is that if you have something white in your scene, you can click this little dropper, head over to the white, click on that, and it will automatically white balance your footage. The benefit of using Davinci Resolve in order to color grade your videos, you can click on the clip that you just graded and do Command Copy or Control Copy if you're using Windows. Head on to the other clip that you want to grade and do Command View or Control View, and it will apply every single node that you created within that first one. In this clip, you can tell that the LUT and the Rec. 709 conversion were embedded into the clip. By turning those off, you have the natural log looking footage, convert it to Rec. 709, and then manipulate it with the LUTs in order to give it that specific look that you're wanting to achieve. You can do the same thing, Command Copy or Control Copy, head on to your third clip, paste, and from here, you can tell everything has been placed onto this video clip from the prior clips that we have created. One thing that I want to note is that on this exposure node, for my liking, the shadows look to be a little bit too high, so you can manipulate it by bringing those shadows down and reducing the amount of detail that you have in those shadows. This will help you give a specific look to your videos based on what you're wanting to achieve. In order to adjust your exposure, you can head over to this HDR tab, the global wheel, and from here you could bring it up or bring it down. I like keeping my clips within this 768 area because it ensures that it's not overexposed, and then it ensures that I'm not underexposing it as well by crushing everything below that 768 line. So bringing it back up to around that area, you can tell that it looks good based on what I'm wanting to achieve. This is a super easy process to follow in order to color grade your S-Log2 videos when shooting with a Sony A7 III. Feel free to leave any questions or comments down below. I will be continuously checking them in order to give you the answers for any questions that you may have. Thank you very much for watching. Feel free to subscribe if you found this video helpful, like, comment, and I will go ahead and see you guys next time. Thank you.